How's it going? Got a little update on the new bike. Finally got it in. Was waiting on this bike for a while. Ordered it in September of last year, and finally got it about a month ago. And it's my Pivot Mach4SL. What I've done, go through a couple of things I've done. Switched the stem out and bars out. These aren't the finals. These are basically me testing where I want to be on the bike. Seat posts, kind of the same thing, just to get my position right. And speaking of which, took a little time last week, went up to see my buddy Reed at Fit by Reed. He's right beside the hub and at Pisgah, and we did a fit. Kind of got me dialed in there. A couple of little changes, nothing major, but so far so good. This is Pivot's cross-country bike, and you can see in the background of the other bike is the version 1 Switchblade. I've been riding it for a while. That's kind of my go-to bike for whenever I go somewhere and I don't know what I'm getting into. I get on that bike and kind of take it. Gonna go back up, probably try to talk to Reed maybe in a week, get fitted on that one to match the Mach 4. It's kind of why I got the Switchblade, because the Mach 4 and that Switchblade's geometry is very, very close to each other, which means that Switchblade is almost like a cross-country bike on steroids. So a couple things, other things I've done now is, I don't know if you can see back here in the background right there, and then I'll try to get you down here, right here. So the bike came with Maxxis Ardent race tires in a 2.2 width, and there's nothing wrong with those tires. I've still got them. I'll keep them, and I may end up running those on something later. On dry ground, those tires are great. Hadn't had any issues with them. A little bit of that sort of drifty sensation sometimes, but it doesn't bother me. It's one of those things that you kind of get around. Once it gets over on the side knob, it's fine. But where I'm at this weekend is Marion, North Carolina, up near Woods Mountain, and it's been raining. It rained when I got here. It rained this morning when I was out riding, and these trails are the eastern side of Pisgah National Forest, and they're sloshy, for lack of a better term. They're not overly muddy, but they're sloshy. And the Ardent race tires were just having issues yesterday, just sliding all over the place. Even on the 2-track dirt road or gravel roads, they were sliding around. I've ran this combo before, the Vittoria Barzo up front, Vittoria Mezcal in the back. I had it on a hardtail, and these tires seem to do very, very well. I haven't felt any difference in rolling resistance, and the one on the front is a 2.35, the one on the back is a 2.25, so I've got a little bit more meat to the tire. The Barzo on the front is a great, just all-purpose tire. Both of these are the XC Trail version, which is a better, tougher casing. You can get them, I think, in the XC version, which is a lighter casing, but I do a lot more trail riding than I do full-blown racing, and so this combo right here seems to be a really good combo. I got out today. As soon as I left the campground, it started raining, and I just said, I'm here now. And so rolled up Highway 80, if you're familiar with the area, hit up Tom's Creek Road, and all of that was on pavement, and I was rolling fine with these tires. These tires felt like a big fat road tire. And ended up climbing up some gravel road, climbing up some of the sections of Woods Mountain, and got into some pretty steep stuff. And at that time, it was raining, so it wasn't, as far as traction goes, it did really well. Did a really good job. I can only assume it'd be better if it wasn't raining. So right now, that's it. That's my setup. The bike's so far has been great. I've had to do a couple little adjustments. I've got the lockout on the front fork kept giving me a problem with just not working. And this is the dual lockout. So you lock out both at the same time, unlock both at the same time. So did a little bit of adjustment a minute ago. Now everything seems to be right. It does get, as soon as you lock it out, it gets rock solid firm, so it should be great on any kind of flat surfaces or packed surfaces, climbing dirt roads or whatever. That's about it. So stay tuned. We'll do some more. Got my eyes on some other stuff too, as far as areas to ride, and I'd like to be able to start posting up some videos for you guys of the rides that we've been doing. We go camping, and typically when we go camping, I find a spot that's got trails, and I try to go and ride as many of the trails as I can. First trip was to Texas. Didn't video any of that because I don't have the stuff to do it yet, looking into getting the GoPro and things like that. And then we've had some time in Georgia, same thing, didn't have anything to video that, but looking into all that for a setup to really take you guys to some of the areas where we're traveling and where we're setting up for an extended period of time, you know, a week, 2 weeks at a time, so that you see what the trails are like and kind of, you know, figure out where to go. Got a couple of areas up here. Got one tomorrow I'm gonna try to go to if it's not pouring down rain again. I was supposed to do a race on Sunday, but with the way these trails are and the more rain it gets, nah, ain't happening. So anyhow, there you go. Stay tuned.